It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Baltimore. It's the Bengals and the Ravens on Sunday night.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Brings up 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. B.J. Hill breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Oh, on 1st and 10. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals set to take over.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Burrow will throw.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The save recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of woods in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 51 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Right, 80. Right side.
First down, here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home the Lamar Hunt Trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Justin Matabike.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
11, Thomas. Start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 29 yards.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the gun, Jackson.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Throwing is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. Right, 80.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Play action. It's Burrow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble then gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. There's
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, some strong running. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Jackson now. He completes it to Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Powering forward. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Taylor again.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking. be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
11 Thomas. 11 MT.
And Burrow going to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow will throw. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers. You want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Jackson to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing, Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, Burrow.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd down. Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.